Hey everyone, it's baze.djunkiii transmitting from Hamburg, Germany, back with a new video, and well, back with a new unboxing video because I received mail earlier this week. I guess on Tuesday I had this sweet little envelope coming in, sitting in my post box, once again coming from that guy called George Mastrokostas, who is located in Athens, Greece, and is the head of the Sound and Silence label, which you've seen on my channel quite a few times. Is staple in like Greek ambient and lately also post-rock and post-rock music kind of, and yeah, came in on Tuesday I guess, or on Wednesday, I'm not sure, but I couldn't find the time, couldn't make time to shoot an unboxing video. But now I'm coming back from the record store, had a Saturday shift there, and which was pretty much interesting because the first customer who came in today, like a kind of punk guy, came in and like with an Instagram picture of the remix for the track 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 by No More we have done. So we is like myself and Herr Brandt, Jojo Brandt, a friend of mine, and released on my label El Caballo Cemental last year. But yeah, he came in, asked for this specific record because he had seen this on Instagram and loved the track, the original track from the album. So he wanted to have this, and yeah, it was a pretty interesting day and a pretty interesting start for a shift at the record store, which went like kind of good. I sold quite a few records I had taken in from other labels I was friends with, or I am friends with still, like Backstock, and sold a Combat Dubs copy and stuff. And I've been busy this week sorting out Combat Dubs related stuff, kind of, because kind of the snippets on SoundCloud get a little bit of hype, and the records are selling still, and they get reposted. The snippets get reposted by people who I don't know, but have like 5-digit followers, so I can see the plays going up, and my follower count as well. And I've been sorting out a few things feature-wise, so expect like a few podcast features to come, or like in podcast DJ mix series, which I've been talking about like a lot on Instagram, or like with people. I've been talking about them with people on Instagram yesterday night, so that kept me busy. And maybe I'll have like 2 features coming up, like one in more like a Southern Germany thing, or South Germany thing, which is like a small podcast series, and the other one maybe in Spain. So watch out for those, and I've been preparing mixes and stuff. But let's dive into this little thing. I love the stamp on the envelope as well, nice design. The brand is called Q Connect, which is like a great name, I guess. I don't know what the Q stands for, but maybe it's just a weird letter, so they stick out, I don't know. But let's dive into this sweet little envelope there, and let's have a look what is inside. So envelope's empty. 2 albums coming in, and both within a release sheet. So let's have a look what we got actually. Very curious. I love the Sound and Silence label as a concept and stuff. They do good stuff anyway. So we have an artist called Yellow 6, yellow with the number 6 written in the very end of the word. The album is called Silent Streets and Empty Skies, which is, let me have a guess, kind of influenced by the lockdown and by COVID-19 again. So I've been writing this on in a review on my website, MIXTAPE, recently, because since the whole COVID situation is happening, I have received at least 3 albums which state they have been influenced by the current situation with the virus and stuff, and with the lockdown. And I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest, to find this as an influence in this one too. Released on September 28th, so 6 weeks ago, I guess. Sound and Silence is proud to welcome back Yellow 6, presenting his new album Silent Streets and Empty Skies. So seemingly he has released an album on the label. I haven't heard it, I guess, so maybe they didn't send it to me, or they it was before they sent promos to me. So it's a solo project of John Atwood, based in Leicestershire in the UK. Has been involved in the scene for like 2 decades. One of the foremost purveyors in the ambient post-rock scene, having released his music on labels as Enraptured, Make My Music, Resonant, Cathedral Transmissions, and Edition 6. So he has a thing with the number 6, I guess. The album is made of 9 calming tracks with a total duration of 77 minutes, so like a full-length album. Usually those albums on the Sound and Silence label are around, I don't know, between 30 and 46 minutes kind of. So this is like a long format and stuff. And yeah, his reaction to lockdown from a creative perspective was some degrees of compulsion to make music. As with many musicians, obviously, and he has bought a new guitar and sparked a wave of new material which makes up this album. Okay, guitar, ambient, post-rock influences, I think we are like clear in which direction this is going. So let's have a look at the album cover, which is also more like an empty autobahn and not an empty street. So yeah, this could be Germany as well, I guess. So this is more like the autobahn style. Once again, this album opens as all Sound and Silence albums with this kind of, I still don't know what these are called. This is called a Lasche in Germany, and it goes into the slit, so it like holds the thing together. 200 copies, hand numbered. This seems to be copy 105. So yeah, all hand numbered, which is great. And I love when people do this. So or like do like hands, you know, as I do with my label, like hand stamping things and stuff. This always gives each individual copy a kind of personal note, because the artist or the guy who runs the label or the girl or who the trans person or whatever has touched this product and has like given like a little bit of personality, even though the stamps all look similar or whatever, or the numbers all look similar, each has like an individual small flaw or whatever. I like this. So here is the track list. Although the dark gray, which is not charcoal, but more on the charcoalish spectrum when it comes to gray, seems to be fitting and well suitable for the for these troubled times. And here's like an entire list. I haven't shown one of these in a while, I guess, of the nice one, Sound and Silence catalog, which is available. So they are on Bandcamp, so check them out if you love ambient music and stuff. And this Yellow 6 is, I guess, the first album on the label which is not like a very minimal design, but has this like a little bit of art print. And it seems to be not a CDR format anymore, but like a proper manufactured album. So before that they have done a lot of like CDR things, but as I can see here, the duplication has been Monotype Pressing, which is, I guess, a duplication company in Poland which also runs a pressing plant and excuse me, I think a label. I think they also run a label, but I have to look this up, so don't take my word for granted there. But I have like seen an offer for Monotype vinyl, and I have some vinyls who are pressed at Monotype, which sound pretty good. So actually, as a pressing plant, I have considered for doing like maybe 10 inches in the future, but this might be a future ahead. The next one, oh, this is a name I recognize. Panoptique Electrical, 5 pianos, Sound and Silence 77. Limited handmade CDR, also yeah, limited edition. I have reviewed at least one album by Panoptique Electrical, maybe two, not sure about the numbers, but they have sent me such a pile of CDRs, which are actually sitting here right next to the camera. And this is a guy called Jason Sweeney, which is also behind another project, I guess, from Australia. Makes ambient compositions, queer sounds and instrumental music on Kaurna country in so-called Australia. Always was, always will be Aboriginal island. So this seems to be a kind of activism in there. 5 pianos is comprised of 5 long-form meditative compositions written for recent theatre and installation works with a total duration of about 40 minutes. So theatre work reminds me of my friend Heimbach, who is also involved in scoring theatre and stuff and has made a living from that and still is active in this field, although he has become a kind of synth and like test equipment music superstar on YouTube and whatever. But and he recently turned 42, which is also 23, which I tweeted at him. But Heimbach, if you see this, cheers and stuff. yeah, just a little side note there. The brief with many of these compositions was to create space and quietness, but also to thread together a prepared piano sound evocative of weather shifts, radio frequencies, pulsation of electromagnetic vibrations, and resignation to human sadness. Okay, not directly influenced by the lockdown, but human sadness and stuff might be a theme in here as well. So here is the artwork, beautiful as always, very minimal and grayscale-ish once again. And here is the hand-numbered thing, copy 41 of 200 copies. So very early in the game, kind of. And yeah, here we have, I think, the classical Sound and Silence CD look, the CDR look, very clean and just typography. So I think the other album is the first one they manufactured professionally, I guess, in a duplication factory. Yeah, this is like a CDR, and this is the Tracklist's Spiral song, It Rains Tonight, The Lighthouse, Doors Leading Where, and The Night Dance. Mastered by the label head, which is George Mastrokostas, who sent this to me. So George, if you see this, thank you very much. Look forward to review those, and yeah, I'm gonna post reviews on my website MIXTAPE very soon. I recently received like a big pile of CDRs and CDs and stuff and promo albums, I guess 15 or 17 in one big parcel, so it might take a while until these pop up, but I'm gonna review them for sure. All the links are down in the description box. Check out my website, check out my SoundCloud for like radio shows, same for Mixcloud, which is like an old radio show archive. Yeah, buy the Combat Dubs release, follow me on Bandcamp or wherever, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. See you later. And yeah, sure, leave a comment, share, subscribe, doorbell, whatever. Run down the streets and shout to people about this channel and yeah, make me grow, kind of. So I'm gonna see you next time.